Hello everyone, my name is Poonam Muzmule. I am the student of Breast Science Institute. Today's topic is on seriousness and labeling assessment. Seriousness and labeling assessment are a true crucial aspect of pharmacovigilance that focus on evaluating and severity of adverse drug reaction and it determining the how this reaction should be communicate to the public, healthcare professional and regulatory authorities. In this proper assessment and ensure that safety information is accurate, transparent and help to minimize the risk associated with the use of medication. First it is the seriousness. In this seriousness assessment of adverse drug reaction. Then next it is the seriousness of an adverse drug reaction. It refers to the severity of the event and it play a vital role in determining the necessary action, uh, uh, determining the action that need to be taken. Seriousness is generally defined by the following criteria. First, it is the in case of death, the ADR is directly or indirectly result in the death. Next, it is a life-threatening. In this condition, the ADR places the patient at an immediate risk of the death or causes significant harm. Example, respiratory failure, severe anaphylactic reaction. Then next it is a hospitalization or prolonged hospitalization. In this, the ADR result need to inpatient care or extend to the duration of an existing hospitalization. The example due to the complication caused by ADR. Disability or permanent damage. In this, the ADR is a result in significant long term or permanent or impairment of physical or mental function. Example, disability from stroke caused by the drug. Then next it is a congenital anomaly. It means birth defect. The ADR result in abnormality or a defect in developing fetus due to the exposure to the drug. Then in other medically important condition, in this the event that require a medically intervention or to prevent the serious consequences, even if they don't fall into the categories of the above, but it is a medically important like a renal failure. Then the steps in seriousness. First of all, assessment. In this assessment, initial reporting. The ADR are reported by healthcare professional, patient or a manufacturer, and it is essential to record the sufficient detail such as the severity, outcome, and context of the event. Then evaluation by pharmacovigilance authorities, and in this once the reported pharmacovigilance team and review the event for seriousness based on the clinical criteria, medical history and context. Next step is a risk assessment. In this, the data is collected is used to evaluate the potential risk of the drug and it help in deciding the action required, such as a further investigation or a product label update. Next up process is the regulatory decision. Regulatory decision, in this serious ADR may lead to regulatory action, including the warning, dose adjustment or withdrawal of the drug from the market. Then next it is the labeling assessment. In this labeling assessment, it refer to evaluating and revising the information provided on drugs labeling, and which include the drugs indication, uses, warning, precautions, and adverse effect. So pharmacovigilance databases are a assessment guide and regulatory bodies in determining whether the drug labeling need to be updated or reflect the new safety information. So there are the many key component in labeling. So first of all, first it is a indication and uses. This section explain the condition for which the drug is approved and its therapeutic benefit. So next point is to contradiction. It lists a lists situation in which the drug should not be used, such as in patient with a certain medical condition or allergies. In this next point is to warning and precautions. This section highlight the potential risk and it is associated with the drug. It includes information like about a serious side effect, interaction with other medication, or any special warning, example pregnancy or a liver dysfunction. So next is adverse reaction. This list known or potential side effect which is associated with the drug, and it is categorized by severity. Adverse drug reaction are listed in order of seriousness and frequency. So next it is drug interaction. In drug interaction, details about how the drug interact with drug, food, or alcohol that could alter its effectiveness or safety. Next it's patient counseling information. It provide the information for healthcare professional to share with the patient regarding the drug safe and effective use. Then next it is a steps in labeling assessment. In labeling assessment, monitoring post marketing safety data. In this pharmacovigilance databases such as FIAS, Udra Vigilance, and VGBase provided data on adverse event, and it is reported after the drug is on the market. So if the new and serious adverse reaction are identified, this could trigger an review and labeling of the information. So next step it is a signal detection. So in signal detection, the analysis of ADR report or a new signal may emerge that indicate previously unknown risk. So in this it is associated with the drug. Signal are reviewed and determine if they are casually related to the drug or coincidental. So next is risks benefit assessment. In this regulators and manufacturer assess whether the benefit of the drug outweigh or potential risk. If the risks are significant, that may be recommended changes to the drug in labeling, such as adding a new warning, contradiction, and altering the dose and some instruction. So next it is the revision to labeling. Then in this there if serious ADR are identified, the drug labeling will be revised to include updated safety information. This may include adding the warning about a new or more severe side effect. So in this there are many updating the section or contradiction. Changing the doses and administration guideline. And in this there are adding some recommendation for monitoring the patient for a specific adverse event. uh, then next it is a modifying and modifying indication for use or removing them if new safety concern arise. So next it is a regulatory oversight. In some cases, regulatory authorities, example FDA, EMM, may request to change in labeling. So the decision is updated, and the product label is made based on the evidence from pharmacovigilance. So data and expert are all the data are reviewed. So in post labeling communication, after the labeling changes, healthcare provider and patient are informed through the regulatory communication. In this, such as a safety alert, updated package, then public health advisories. Then next it is a relationship between seriousness and labeling assessment. Seriousness assessment, it help to identify the need of labeling update. If a serious ADR is detected, the regulator will assess whether the drug labeling is need to be changed or to provide a clear warning or to address a new safety concern. Then in next, labeling assessment ensure that updated and accurate safety information is communicated to the healthcare provider. Then patient or they can make a informed decision about the drug use. Then failure is revise the labeling and can lead to be continued adverse event or unnecessary harm to the patient. So at the end of the video, the conclusion of this, the seriousness and labeling assessment, there are key element of pharmacovigilance. So seriousness of the assessment, and it help to identify and potentially life threatening or harmful ADR, while labeling assessment and ensure that these risks are clearly communicated to the public. Both processes and rely heavily on data from the pharmacovigilance databases and regulatory bodies to ensure the drug safety and potential risk associated with pharmaceutical product. Thank you.